Hello. Before we start getting tore up by MiGs, let's explain the purpose of this video. So, I am going to give my honest thoughts and opinions about IL2 Korea as it sits right now. And one of the things, first and foremost, that I have enjoyed the most about this game so far has been... Oh, snap. Turned the wrong way. Honestly, this whole game has just been amazing to play these last few days. The flight models feel really good. The AI could perhaps use some work still, but I'm sure that it will improve with time. It's improved substantially in the 4 or 5 days that I've had this to play it. With that being said, this is probably one of the funnest flight sims that I have played in a very long time. Not necessarily because of its difficulty level, or its simulation, or its detail, or any one particular thing, but because of a combination of multiple things coming together. The flight models, as I mentioned before, feel really good. You can, even without a force feedback stick, you can still feel when the jet is feeling sluggish. You can still feel when you're pushing negative Gs. When something is wrong with your aircraft, damages that you've incurred. Like, it's all felt through your flight controls, regardless of force feedback or just center spring stick. And the experience can be rather amazing sometimes. Now, as for the things that we have noticed, I am fighting an ace level enemy right now. This guy should absolutely be just stomping me into the dirt. I am no professional pilot, and I'm not exactly the best at this sort of thing. And the fact that I'm still managing to almost keep this guy into a firing position is kind of telling compared to even some of the older simulation titles. And in retrospect, something I've thought on hard in the last few hours is why this is. And I think part of the problem is that the AI are not able to act as quickly to a dynamically changing situation. Compared to IL2 Great Battles, we are moving at far faster speeds with far more Gs. And I think sometimes that causes the AI to feel sluggish, slow, incomplete even. But as far as the individual gameplay goes, this has been just astounding. The damage models are excellent. The missions make sense from the career standpoint. He's going into the sun. I ain't gonna make that shot. Hang on. There we go. And I think, honestly, above all, that is probably one of the more important things for me, is the simulation detail. Being able to see individual wheels come off of vehicles, the smokestacks of destroyed factories slowly falling down, and even feeling through audio like they have substantial weight. And that's just not something I've had with other flight simulators, including DCS. So if you want my opinion about it, I would say do what is best for you and your situation. This is an amazing game, and every time that I think I've just about learned everything there is to learn about it, I find something new to be amazed at. So with that said, I'm going to leave you with the rest of this clip in silence. something I would like y'all's input on is, should we continue the F-84 campaign, or should we start over with the official release of IL2 Korea? I would greatly appreciate if you'd leave your comments in the sections below, and let me know what you think. Hello, welcome back. I was gonna upload a bunch of spare footage, and then found that all of my spare footage has, for some reason or another, become unavailable. So, I'm gonna give you guys this, because it's a thing that needs to happen. So, I've had to write down some stuff, because I've been too tired to record this last section, and have tried multiple times. So we're going to be changing our upload schedule, and that will change to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The reason for this is honestly, it takes me about 3.5 hours to get the footage, then edit the footage, then compile the footage, and finally, it takes me another half hour or so to review the footage and ensure that there are no mistakes, like gaps in the recording. So, hopefully, this will help improve quality, and will also give me a day off to rest and just be a human being. So, I apologize for the people who came on this week and thought that this would be normal, but it is honestly starting to affect my video quality and even my life to upload at this rate, substantially so at that, so we need to change the schedule just a little bit. That being said, there will still be uploads of IL2 Korea careers. There will still be video content being posted to my channel as time goes on. I just can't afford to spend about 4 to 4.5 hours every day getting the footage, editing the footage, compiling the footage into a video, and then ensuring that there are no mistakes that have been made during the editing process. And honestly, it is exhausting. I've run myself ragged trying to keep this pace the last couple of days, and have come to the decision that I simply can't without suffering a loss of video quality. Whoa.
Oh, this is Redwood. Destroy enemy artillery.
That was crazy, man. They just swung the whole back end of my freaking aircraft with that flak shell, and it didn't bring me down somehow? That's nuts.
Oh, this is Redwood. Destroy enemy AA guns to the west. Range 1 mile. L1, triple is spotted. 9 o'clock. Range 1 mile. Engage. Out.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to dive on that. I'm gonna get one of these trees yet, man. But it'd be fun doing it, I guess.
This is Red One. Objective completed. Return to base. Outward. Roger.
Okay, I think that's enough of that. Let's go land. Chance, so Timbo should be right here somewhere. I know it's around here. I've landed here enough times to know that I'm in the general area, just by the sight of the landscape alone. There it is. Hidden by that cloud cover over there. Ooh.
Fox, this is Flight Outward. Request landing approach. Over. I'll proceed. Over. Outward. Roger, break off and land separately.
These AI sketch me out on landing the most. Like, out of everything that happens with the AI, it's landing that sketches me out the most with these guys.
busy. Go around.
The hell it is.
Roger. Roger. All affirmative. Clear to land. Our copy.
Oh. So fast. Tempo is also not the nicest of airports. Ooh. That was rough. Oh, that was exciting. Yeah, I just realized I forgot to record the landing on that for you guys, like, for the third person, like, with the in-game thing. So, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of proof for you, like, it's not the first time I've noticed this sort of thing.
Red, proceed. Over. Red 1, roger. Out.
Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you Tuesday on the official release.